Welcome, everybody, to the first weekly episode of the Hotfix podcast.
Yeah.
We finally did it, dude.
We did it.
It's exciting.
This is very exciting.
It's exciting.
I've been dreaming, anticipating this moment for a year now.
How often would you say you've dreamt about this moment?
At least twice.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hotfix, the weekly podcast that dives into the fascinating world of streaming, gaming, and esports. With your hosts, Brant and Jeremy Kelly.
So you've been looking to do this podcast for like a long time,
Yeah.
right? So where did you start to get excited, or where'd you get the idea, I guess, to start doing a podcast? I guess why?
The whole reason why, and I think a lot of people can relate with this, is I'm a pretty introverted, non-talkative person.
Right.
And that's kind of the reason why I started streaming as well, is to kind of break me out of that shell and force myself to talk. Mm-hmm. So as much was it like a dream, it was an ultimate goal to get to that comfort level where I could sit in front of a microphone and talk.
It's like bettering yourself while providing entertainment to the masses.
Yes.
It's like
hopefully the entertainment.
It's like the most selfless way of bettering yourself.
Dude,
I think you're onto something, dude. That's great.
And I think that's a very good first topic for people thinking about getting streamers who are too scared to. And I say that because I was terrified.
You're that guy. And I guess like that's where we should say that like this is the podcast. Like the idea of this podcast is that we are small streamers, right? And we stream on Twitch like so many other people do. Mm-hmm. And the idea of this podcast is to talk with and along with and have advice for other small streamers and help them grow as much as this might help us grow. Yeah. Right? That's kind of the idea, right?
Yeah, talk about gaming news, and more importantly, streaming and small streamers like us helping other small streamers like you.
Exactly, which is great. Right? And you got to love that. So you were saying, so your idea for wanting to do a podcast was because you were introverted and you wanted to have, just a way to get yourself more comfortable in front of a microphone, more comfortable talking with other people.
Yeah.
So then that's one of the reasons you started streaming. And you were about to say, before I so impressively cut you off,
I'm used to it.
that that's one of the reasons that you did start streaming. So you're going to say that it's like something for other people who are considering streaming, right? Like this is...
That was the whole reason why I started streaming in the first place, was to just kind of break out of that shell. And a lot of people thinking about it might be too scared to hit that start streaming. I remember the first time I started streaming, like sitting there for a good 45 minutes with my mouse over the start streaming button, just like, fuck.
See, that's one of the things that I found about that too, because I remember that like there was like a little bit of that anxiety or that fear of like hitting that start streaming button for the first time. Like you spent the couple of days or the week or whatever it is to like set it all up and like have all the stuff running, kind of have half of an understanding of what you're doing. But then hitting that start streaming button is like, but what if people see me? But it's like when I did my first stream, it's like, guess what? No one's seen me.
Hey, that's a very important point.
Right?
Your first 6 months, especially if you're on Twitch.
It's just hard,
No
man.
one's going to see you anyway.
It's just very hard. And that's something we are going to get into, guys, just as we get deeper into these episodes. We are going to delve deep into what it's like being a small streamer. How do you go from just you and your mom watching to actually getting random person from Europe watching?
Fuck it. He's my favorite viewer, by the way.
He is a great person. I adore.
Shout out random viewer from Europe.
My first sub, by the way, random person from Europe. No, it wasn't. But yeah, no, that is the kind of stuff we are going to be talking about. But like we were saying at the beginning, this is our introductory episode, just to kind of get something out here to give people a little idea of what is going on. I guess right now we should talk about just what we've been doing with streaming this week, just so again people have sort of an idea of where we're sitting, right? Mm-hmm. So do you want to talk about what you've been doing with your stream this week? I understand you had some big news.
Oh yeah, so this week I got affiliated, which is interesting. Yes. Thank you, producer Gabby in the
Thank you,
background.
Gabby.
So because of the whole coronavirus thing, which is very shitty, SoundCloud and Twitcher have, and this is for anybody who's listening
Twitch.
to this. What did I say?
Twitcher.
Twitcher. Okay, I'm just gonna say Twitcher. Oh no, I'm not gonna say Twitcher. I've been saying Mixer a lot in the last.
Oh,
6
that's where I
months.
came from. Okay, I gotcha.
So-
SoundCloud and Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, they partnered up to give kind of musicians to fast track them to affiliateship, so they can get a sub button right away and hopefully start making money from their music or from streaming.
That's where it came
Yeah.
from. Oh, okay.
So if you can apply, just Google Twitch, SoundCloud affiliate, and you'll find it.
So if you are a musician or you happen to have been posting things on SoundCloud for like
And
forever.
all you have to do is have a SoundCloud Pro account, and you do the application. And if you have music up there, and if you get approved, you'll get affiliate right away.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like that's like, dude, like I had no idea about that. Like I am a musician. And I mean, I'm already affiliated, so like kind of whatever, I guess. No, I shouldn't say whatever. That sounds like I'm holier than thou.
Fucking
Trust me, friends, I'm not holier than anybody.
Flex some more.
Yeah, honestly. But like, I didn't know that was a thing. I never seen it.
It's new as of the whole.
Yeah, but that's
situation.
crazy, and that's an amazing
really
thing.
cool.
So like, that's a great opportunity for any musicians who are just like, well, all my gigs just got canceled. Now I make $0, so that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you do want to stream anything, or you ever had thoughts about streaming stuff on Twitch, use this SoundCloud Twitch thing.
And
Maybe you can get affiliated straight away, and then you can start
You
getting
don't even
subscribers.
need to have a Twitch account. Like when you go through the instructions, it tells you to, if you don't have a Twitch account already, this is how you sign up for one. Then fill out the form, and boom, you got a sub button right with 0 followers.
There you go, and that's amazing. So further than that, I guess, just as far as my thing's been going this week, I started playing Doom Eternal. Everyone, I mean, a lot of, I shouldn't say everyone. I think it's a thing where there's either Team Animal Crossing or Team Doom, right? That's like a thing,
Yeah.
right? Because they came out like the exact same time, and everyone was isolated. So like, well, I'm either excited for one or the other. I think very few people were excited for
This
both.
is like Console Wars 2.0.
Yeah, it really is. So I started playing Doom Eternal, and I've been playing it on hard. And the first like 2 hours, I was like, okay, this is fine. You know what I mean? You punch some heads into some bodies, you chainsaw some people up, pull people's eyeballs out. It's great. I'm having the best time. And then I was streaming, and I got like maybe into like towards the end of the 3rd or 4th level kind of thing. And boy, oh boy, did it go from 0 to 100 in no time. It was just like everything. I was just cruising along. Everything was great. I never had any trouble. Literally, like died every now and then because of some stupid thing. I just wasn't paying attention, whatever. But never had anything to like really hold me back. And I got to one arena, and it was just like, well, I spent like an hour trying to get through this, and I don't think I'm that bad. Like, I'm not sick.
Nobody thinks they're that bad.
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, like silver for life, dude. So it's like maybe I actually am that bad, but it's just like it went from nothing. I'm cruising down the highway, 120 open road, and then brick wall. Crash
What difficulty are you playing on?
on hard.
On hard.
So it's like it's not that one that's like if you die you have to start the game over again, but it's the next one below that.
Anybody doing that mode is a fucking psychopath.
They're a sadist. There's no doubt about it. But anyway, Doom Eternal is super sick. The amount of collectibles, and this is one of those games that like, so I'm like a little bit of like, I have like some OCD as far as like playing games and stuff, especially if there's collectibles. Like I'm like, if I play Far Cry, for example, I'm like, ooh, I need to check off all the boxes
You have to get
because
absolutely
of course
everything.
I do. Instead
Yeah.
of going to the main mission, of course I need to go 1.5 kilometers north to get this one question mark, right? I'm like that kind of person, so I'm scouring all these arenas. But the amount of collectibles in it is fantastic. World design's insane. Game's amazing. But boy, oh boy, does it get real hard.
Fuck.
Not real quick, but when it does, it just punches you in the face. It's insane. But yeah, having an absolute blast with
I still
it.
need to check Doom out.
You really should. You
I've
really
not
should.
played, including the OGs, a single Doom game my entire life.
Really? It's actually one thing. So Doom 2016 you could probably get for like $10, and it's insane. The game is incredible, and you absolutely should get it. And when you buy Doom Eternal, Doom 64 comes with it. So like
Okay, yeah.
Omega lol, right? Like you're laughing. But yeah, absolutely you should 100%. All right, guys, I think this is pretty much that's the introductory episode. That's just kind of letting you guys know what we are, what we're doing, a little
Yeah.
bit about who we are. It's going to be a weekly thing. So if you guys enjoyed any of this, then make sure to pop back and
Yeah, and just to point out, I mean, this episode is like 15-ish minutes now, but the future episodes,
a good
we're
point.
shooting 45 to an hour.
for sure, yeah.
They're going to be pseudo-segmented,
Hmm.
so it's not going to be a rambling for 45 minutes. There's going to be structure with important topics every time.
For sure. Well, like I said, yeah, we'll get a couple deep dives into some things, and there's going to be it'll be organized chaos,
Exactly.
which is what we're all here for in our isolated lives.
If you're joining with us, I mean, crack some cans, mix yourself a drink if you're old enough. We have oranges in our vodka soda today to help with the not getting sick.
With the scurvy.
With the scurvy.
That's right.
Yes, the scurvy pandemic going
Cheers.
around.
Sláinte to you.
And welcome to the first episode of Hotfix.
Bye, friends.
No, that was good. Let's try it this time,
From the top.
but good.